Hello everybody, what is up? This is Andrew Man, going to be casting a little bit of Starcraft 2 action for you guys. I have a treat for you guys today. It is going to be a professional level replay, my first time casting a professional level replay. And it's from one of my favorite Zerg players. But first, down here in the bottom left hand corner, the blue Terran player, TSLPolt. That's right, Polt, man. And in the top right hand corner of the map, my favorite Zerg player right now, he is MillStephano. Stephano, king of the macro Zerg at the moment. Dominating Protoss, one of the few Zergs to say that Protoss actually needs a buff because of how easy it is to beat them in Zerg. And that's impressive when you hear that from a professional level. This map is very conducive, I think, to the third base that Stephano likes to play. This third is easily defendable from here and here. So, yeah, we usually see Stephano go with that early 3-hatch play. Maybe he'll get a Roach Warren out to defend against some early Hellions. But by and large, Stephano is about getting up to like 65, 70 drones by the 8-minute mark and then just churning out units. I actually saw a game of his over MLG weekend where he had 200 supply of roaches at the 12-minute mark. Just 200 supply. Just went in there, just killed him. Oh, no, it was DRG. Never mind. I'm an idiot. Never mind. DRG did it on what map did he do it on? Tal'Darim Malter. Never mind. I'm a moron. But to this game, TSLPolt did open with a pretty standard Rax gas play, and I won't be surprised to see him go Hellions as the 15-hatch of our Zerg player did go down, and as well as the 16 pool. So a very economic opening, as we would expect from MillStephano. And the drone does get the pick off on the SCV, so that is a worker kill, and that is a hero drone, let me tell you what. And as these pools for the Zerg are starting to go up, we do see a gas coming down. So I bet we'll see either speed or roaches come down to defend against what will probably be the inevitable Hellion play. A Marine, however, is coming over here, and are we going to see some bunker action by Polt? More than likely. And there it looks like it is going to go down. So this will be interesting to see how Polt executes, and it'll be interesting to see how Stephano defends. Does have the drone coming in here to attack these SCVs. This SCV is getting hit, and bunker looks like it will fall as the Marine starts to get into the fray. And an excellent defense by Stephano. Nothing is going to happen here. 2 more Marines are going to come up. This bunker is going to have to go down. If that bunker actually goes up, that could spell disaster for Stephano. It's in a pretty good position. 2 Queens are on the way, and the Lings are going to come up here, and they're going to kill the first SCV, so that bunker won't go up for now. And great drone control there. And the factory and the reactor are just now finishing together, so there will be a follow-up with Hellions as we were expecting. But speed is now on the way for MillStephano, so it looks like he might be prepared for this attack. Drone count is 24 to 19 in favor of the Zerg player, but with mules, things are more equal than they should be. Not more equal than they should be. That's pretty biased, I guess. The Zerg player is in a good shape with where he is, and the Terran player is matching him with his macro abilities as well. 8 Lings on the way, and the Roach Horn that we talked about is now dropping. Very indicative of Stephano's play style. TSLPolt going to probably follow up with a standard Marine tank here that we've come to know out of Zergs. That we've known to come against Zergs, rather. 2 more Hellions are just now about to pop, and this one little Marine is probably going to get toasted if he's not. Oh, he gets away. That's cute. But he's going to die. Not good. Going to come over here and check for the third. There is no third. So he's going to turn around, and 2 Hellions are going to go up here and try to see what kind of damage they can do. Keep in mind, Hellions do outrange Queens. As speed finishes, however, looks like Stephano is going to be in an okay position, and 7 roaches are on the way. He'll be in a fine position, assuming these Hellions are sneaking up into the main. Oh, they do back up. I think they could have went up there and done a lot of damage, but alas, they're going to pull back. Not wanting to take any unnecessary damage, and they are going to be up into the main now. It'll be interesting to see how Stephano responds, but he'll respond with the roaches that pop out. And there they are. One Marauder is on the way for Polt, so he is switching into Marauder production. Here come the roaches marching down the map. And drone and link production is behind this, so this is not all in for Stephano. Millennium is going to go up here and check the timing of the expansion, see that there is none, and back up. Looks like some links were toasted by the Hellions, and the Hellions are marching back. And Stephano is not turning around. These Hellions are going to do a lot of damage, and as you can see on the mini-map in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, those roaches are just streamlining to the base. 5 drones are on the way, so Stephano says he'll just play, and they're going to come up here, and the multitasking, oh, and Stephano's now turning around. Oh no, this might be too late. All the lings up here are dead. That queen could fall, and it looks like it certainly will, and that leaves the base open, but Stephano going to go up here and try to break it. 3 Marauders are there, and that's not going to be good. Is the repair going to go down? Not in time, but look down here. Hellions are attacking. There's action everywhere. Hellions are attacking the drones, and lings do pop out to save it, but the wall is down. He's just picking off SCVs as he can, and all the Hellions get cleaned up. But back here in the main of Polt, Polt's trying to deal with these 3 roaches left. He does have 4 Marauders. I think things will be just fine for TSLPolt. But Polt is down in supply, 51 to 40 in favor of the Zerg player Stephano, and Stephano has his third, about 75% complete, and Polt is now just landing his second orbital. Go to the units lost tab. That's an important tab to keep in mind. How to cost effectively are these guys trading? Stephano's lost a little bit more, but he is ahead in terms of the army, and he is ahead in terms of workers, as you can see there. His army supply is 6 short, but not so much shorter that one good engagement couldn't change this battle. He's going to run up here and he's going to back away as soon as he sees that little force. That's not a good engagement for the Zerg player. Stephano knows that. This third base is now up and does have some drones mining from there. Wouldn't be surprised to see all of his hatches rally down there, and they are for Stephano. And I hit 4 somehow. Oh, Apollo was in this game. Wow, that's an accident. But 1-1 is now on the way for the Zerg player, and Combat Shield is on the way for the Terran, and that's going to be a good upgrade. Stim and Combat Shields makes Marines ungodly. Here comes an attempt to run by, but the Marines are there in good position. They're going to come and try to take this third. Big stim on the entire army of Polt. I don't know if I agree with that decision. These 2 Marauders are going to come over here and try to do some damage. Stephano just needs to pull back and go home. Yeah, because that army is going to rout him all the way if he lets him. Tech is just now started for Stephano. And here in the middle of the map we see Polt. Looks like he might want to do a push. Does he know about that third base? He does not. But he's got to figure that the timing is there. And it looks like he is going to want to go around and do some aggression onto that. Ling's in great scouting positions here, and with control of the watchtower, Stephano is going to know when these attacks are coming. And he looks like he's going to get his Lings into position. +1 Carapace is just about to finish. If Stephano can just hold on for that one little upgrade, that would make the big difference in the battle against these unupgraded Mariners. And looks like it did finish, and here comes the army of Stephano getting the surround on all the units. All the units of Polt will die unless he doesn't pick up, and there he goes. The pick up fantastic by Polt, but such great army positioning there by Millennium Stephano. 8 supply lead for Stephano, so this game is still relatively close in terms of supply, but the upgrades are now heavily favoring the Zerg player as layer tech is done. +1/+1 is about to be done, and these dropships are just coming back over here. And Stephano hasn't missed a beat, putting Lings right where they should be. Looking at him back here at the natural, there is the wall open, but that wouldn't be good for Stephano, and he turns around. Siege tank is about halfway done, as we're going to see a transition into the standard Marine tank of ZVT. And all these Lings could die here. That's not a good. Getting 3 or 4 Lings picked off there. In the middle of the map, it looks like there was a skirmish. Lings running back to the main. These Lings are going to get picked off though. Great map awareness by Polt. That's what makes some of these players some of the best, is their map awareness, knowing where units are at all times. Link is now just flooding in. +2/+2 is on the way for Stephano. With 3 fully saturated bases, Stephano is completely comfortable with just flooding Lings, and that's what he's doing. You see the army tab of Stephano now tied with Polt when he was behind earlier, and ahead in terms of economy. So I would give the lead, however slightly, to Stephano. And Stephano's character infestation pit is on the way here in the back of his main. Scouting links are going to go down. They're going to check the third timing on this command center, and they're going to scout it just in time. You can see that he saw the command center. Fourth now just about complete for Stephano, and you're going to be looking to see him add 16 more drones on. That did just pop, and he'll be fully saturating that base very quickly. Excellent timing from him on that matter. Look at the production tab, folks. Tons of stuff going on in here. +1 weapons is about to finish for the Terran player, and that'll help him out a lot. But +2 for the Zerg is close to completing as well. And the ever-crucial pathogen glands is finishing up. Or just now starting, I'm sorry, for the Zerg player. And that'll allow him to get infestors up, which will be immensely helpful against this heavy bio army. Hive tech now on the way, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Spire drop ever so shortly for our Fringe Zerg player Stephano, because then we can get the Broodlords out, and that's Stephano's main goal army right now. Infestor Broodlord, you fungal the Marines and the Marauders, and then you let the Broodlords do their work. 3 infestors are on the way. They will have the pathogen glands upgrade when they complete. Looking at the supply, Stephano is pulling more and more ahead. 21 supply lead, 164 to 143 in favor of the Zerg player. But looking at the production of the Terran player, he is not going to be without production. He's got he's got 6, 7, 8 Marine barracks in the main, producing Marines constantly. 6 Marines and 3 Marauders on the way. And Ling's just constantly being rallied. Check the army tab, 101 to 96. So Polt is keeping up with the supreme macro of Stephano. But Stephano's worker supply is going to get bigger and bigger. Burrow is on the way. It's +2 who does finish for the Zerg player. Wouldn't be surprised to see +3 come on here shortly. The Zerg is going to have a window against Polt where he will have a large opportunity to just take advantage of his upgrade lead. But as you can see here, a little gaggle of Marines does look what it's going to push out. It pulls back. Nothing doing. Does the Zerg player know about this drop that has been just deloaded over here? Doesn't look like it. He's going to go scout with A-Ling. See it, die, and that's going to be it. And I'm sorry about the little bit of lag that is coming in here. I'm going to send about half of his army over here to deal with these Marines, and they will mostly get picked up, all but one guy. I feel bad for him. Does get picked up. And the Terran player looks like, okay, enough's enough. I got to push out at some point. And Zerg, not the best usage of his army there. If he would have went with the whole thing, he could have got the surround, but not the best. +3 is on the way as the Ultralist Covenant is about to complete, and that ever so critical cracklings. And it looks like the Zerg wants to do a run by. He's going to lose a lot of Lings, giving Stephano the supply deficit for the first time in the game, and still, oh my gosh, all these Lings are going to die for virtually nothing. They are going to go over here and maybe pick off the supply depot. Maybe, and they're going to burrow. That's cute. And Stephano just says, or Polt just says, screw it. Little run by here. Once again gets taken out. A lot of Lings going down for Stephano. He is now streaming Lings over here to defend his 4th. This Terran player is in a good position. He's in a very good position indeed, and it looks like we are going to have the massive flank from 3 separate angles here. And here comes it on one front. The Zerg streaming in. I don't know if I have enough camera space to control all this. Wow. And the Terran position just superior. 188 supply to 165. Fungals need to go down and be perfect from Stephano. They are cleaning up a good chunk of those Marines and Marauders. And here come the Ultralists from the top. They're going to need to do some damage. Great Fungal is going to allow those Ultralists to do lots of damage. 4th base for the Terran player is being taken, and you never want to let Terran get on the same amount of base as you as a Zerg player. 4 more Ultralists are on the way. +3 plus the chitinous plating is about to finish. Infestors are burrow. They're going to come over here and do some infested Terran drops. Big time, baby boy. And but I don't think it's going to be enough as these Lings do stream in, and they're going to get cleaned up. A pretty lickety split, actually. There's enough Marauders in this group to make this a bad trade for these Zerg. Falling in supply quickly are both players, but Polt looks like he will be ahead and has a superior army. You go to the army tab, 81 to 58. Polt in a pretty good position to take out this 4th. I think if he does that, he cripples the Zerg immensely. Stephano retaking the 4th down here, but as you can see, the Infestors are burrow not doing a whole lot of anything. The Ultralists are trying to deal with this army, but the Marauders are going to be great. They're kiting, and he's going to walk into a wall of tanks. All these Ultralists will die, evens up the supply a little bit more, but Polt's still way ahead. Great advantage for Polt here. Yeah, every Infestor for Stephano is dead down to 1, and that's not good. 2 more just now started, 5 Ultralists are on the way, and this 4th seems to be the place of contention for both players. Go to the units lost tab real quick. It shows that the Zerg has not been trading cost efficiently in this game. One Infested Terran does look like it wants to cause some trouble. Doesn't do as much as it really could have. Probably should have waited a little bit. Maybe some bad decision making there from Stephano. And the 4th is under fire. Drones are going down, and this 4th Zerg probably may have just given up on it. Looks like he is going to want to run around it. He's going to go for the natural / main. No, wait, he is turning back around. The 4th is constantly under fire, still to this day, and the 4th does fall. And it looks like we're going to see the engagement. And it looks like the Zerg player is getting cleaned out, but no, more reinforcements coming from behind. Stephano in a pretty good position now. Great flank from the Zerg, catching him way off guard. Go to the production tab. 18 lings on the way of 4 Infestors. And Zerg just turning around there with a supply deficit. The Infestors and the Ultras doing their job. The flank from the other side did a great job. And this is why Stephano is one of the best forward Zergs in the world, I'll tell you what. Fantastic play there from both players. The new 4th is up and running for Stephano. Keep in mind that is a rich Vespian Geyser, and he's going to need that ever so much in this late game, as he might want to start transitioning to Broodlords perhaps. But +3/+3 for the tier just now started. As Zerg said, +3/+3 for a while, and those upgrades are really what's keeping Stephano in this game. Taking a couple unnecessary shots here from the Steve Stick. 1 Ultralist may go down. These Infestors might go down for nothing. That's not good for Stephano. Those are expensive. 2 dropships are up here, and they will look like they're going to head to the main. But Stephano on top of it has a couple lings there and a queen. Not quite sure if this is the best place for Stephano right now. What really is the Terran going to go after, though? But all the lings are streaming, and 1 extractor goes down. And that'll suck for Stephano. Sure. Not the end of the world over here at the 3rd base, and you see that going down. A great little counter move there by the Terran. Gets the Zerg's army way out of position. Comes in and cleans up the 3rd. Holy cow, Batman. What a move from Polt to drop up here. These units right here were meant to die, because that base went down quick, because all the Zerglings ran up there. Stephano making the mistake of moving his entire army, but that planetary fortress there from the Terran did fall because there wasn't anything there to repair it. So this game is so back and forth. Fantastic action between 2 great players. All these units are sitting here at the new 4th. A 5th trying to be taken, and some Infested Terran eggs do go down. Zerg's going to want to swing around for another engagement. 1 Marine trying to be a hero. Dude, don't be a hero, man. That's bad for your health. And a little attack here at the new 4th. And if that goes down, that could spell trouble for Stephano. But looks like the Zerg army is going to be in good position to take it down. Stephano's got to make a stand here. If all these armies go down, a lot of siege tanks from the back. But the 1 Ultralist that was flanking does go down quickly. Looks like these 2 Ultralists will die as well. Infested Terran eggs going to help out a ton. So I don't know if that's going to be enough. And wow. The macro Polt, just unbelievable. He's got 3,000 minerals banked too, and he's got 30 supply more than his Zerg opponent. I'd like to wait for him for +3/+3, because that's the only thing the Zerg's got on him. And +3/+3 is going to finish in the midst of this attack. And as you can see, it's making the difference here as the Zerg army is getting cleaned up. 105 supply for Stephano, 163 for Polt. Wow. Polt, the ability to just come back in games like this. He was down by quite a lot, and look at the reinforcements. If this base falls, I think Stephano is effectively dead. The income will not be enough, and it dies. All the drones will go down to here, but that's going to be massive oversaturation. And the income is not going to be where he wants it to be. Scan does go down. Over here, checks out that there are 5 Infestors sitting over there. But look at the reinforcements just streamlining in for Polt. And alright. See, Zerg is going to come over here and scout it out. +1 vehicle plating is now on the way for the Terran. He's going to come and get all the upgrades. As you can see, Zerg catching the Terran unsieged a little bit, but will it make the difference? That's what's important here. Good bungles do go off for Stephano. He's not going to go down without a fight, so it seems. But the flanking Marines and Marauders coming in here are going to pick off an Ultros, maybe two. And no, the Ultros will get away. But the Terran looks like he's just going to march right on up here. And, yeah, by the way, I got this site from SC2 Replayed. And here we go. All the infestors are going down because there's not a whole lot of energy left on him. And we might expect GG any second here as Stephano is down to 86 supply against the TSLPolt 200. And Stephano, congrats. Honestly, what I think the big deal was the engagement here, where the Zerg flanked from three sides. Terran held. Then Terran's drop up here, where he routed all of the Lings from this base all the way up to here, and then he just snuck up here and killed this base. Fantastic play. I was content. I was like, man, what's this drop's purpose going to do? And it actually turned out the drop didn't need to do a dang thing at all, because it just killed everything. But yeah, this replay has been courtesy of sc2rep.com. I said to myself, I want to cast a pro game, and I think I can do it. And I think I can do it well. And if you liked it, please thumbs up the video and tell me you liked it in the comments box. If you didn't, tell me why. Nonetheless, please subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be doing a lot more professional games. I'm going to be doing a lot more /r/Castets games. And I really just hope you all enjoyed it. Yeah, give me some criticism about my casting. All I really hear is like, man, you're doing really good. I really enjoy your casts. And I'm not complaining about that because that's awesome. But I would really like to hear, be a little harder. Like, what would you like to see improved? So yeah, well, this has been I'm Jermaine casting some StarCraft 2 between TSLPolt and MillStephano. I hope you all have a great